Hey, some time ago I made a video called "Why are Russians?" in which I googled these words, first in Russian and then in English, to find out, judging by the Google predictions, what we ourselves and the rest of the world think about Russians. This time I want to do the same, but now with the British. So I did it. I googled "Why are the British?" in Russian and in English, and the results were quite different. Very few things were in common, mostly insults. I hope no one will get offended by that, because you're fine. Any nation will get stuff like stupid and ugly if you Google it. You can try it, so don't get offended. You're not ugly. Nobody thinks you are. Okay? So accept that. Apparently, Russian people wonder why the British are so skinny and ginger. And English results include arrogant, racist, rude but at the same time polite, weird, shy, but cool, awesome, amazing and simply the best. Another question that we almost share is this age-old mystery: why do the British drink so much tea? Well, we Russians like to drink tea too, so we have a bit different question. Why do the British drink tea with milk? Here, nobody does that. I think I know one family who do that, but except that, never even heard about it. So if one day you visit Russia, you should especially mention that you would like some milk in it. And I guess in the UK it's the other way around, because when I've been there 2 years ago, the default option definitely was with milk. The next result, which again was almost the same in Russian and English, is of course about hatred between nations, because every nation has this little fear that all the other nations hate it. And apparently the Russians believe that the British don't like Russians and the Slavs in general, French and Irish. While the English result was "Why do the British hate Americans?" The other results are stereotypes, and they are just different. The stereotypes that Russians have and the rest of the world. I think it's always that way. Once I made a video about that, and I've been told that my hair looks pretty in that one, so probably take a look. Anyway, apparently Russians believe that the British talk about weather a lot, and I agree. Like I said, I've been there 2 years ago, and by the way, everyone was not arrogant at all, whatever Google says. Everyone was the opposite of arrogant, very nice and very friendly, but everyone was talking about weather. The weather was brilliant and people couldn't complain, so they expressed their surprise about how good the weather was. Another Russian result is quite confusing. Why do the British live without saying goodbye? We have a saying here, live the English way, which means live without saying goodbye, and we jokingly say it a lot. Well, obviously English people don't do that, so I'd like to know where did it come from. If you know something, please leave a comment. The English results include the bad teeth stereotype. Well, we Russians don't share this stereotype. I've only heard it from British and American people, so I guess it's subjective. The last one of the English results, is why are British good musicians? And I think it's true. I didn't get it as a Google prediction in Russian, but I know that Russians do like British music and it's quite popular here as well as worldwide. So that's it. It was fun. I like this game. Try it too if you want to. I'm pretty sure I'll do why are Americans and why are Canadians at some point, so if you don't want to meet them, make sure you're subscribed. Check out my Why Are Russians video if you haven't seen it yet, and thank you so much for your time. Bye!